Chapter 2. Come, sit, stay. One of my favorite jokes is about a guy running down Fifth Avenue in Manhattan carrying a violin case. He's late for his own concert. In a panic, he asks a disheveled, likely inebriated man sitting on the sidewalk, "Quick, quick, how do I get to Carnegie Hall?" he asked the disheveled man. The disheveled man looks at the violin case and says with a slur, "Practice, practice, practice." Happiness doesn't fall from the sky. It's earned by letting go of our particular forms of addiction, our dependencies on speediness, busyness, and anxiety to keep us overoccupied and provide the haze through which we filter life. Busyness gives us a sense of identity and the illusion of control. But when we're going 90 miles an hour, we don't smell the roses or feel much of anything. When we slow down to 60, then 30, our mind can take in more of the landscape. And as we get more present, the innate happiness of being starts to break through the fog of speed. Being present and slowing down sounds good on paper, but if you don't practice, they're just words written on water. Happiness isn't a theory. You have to experience joy and practice the ageless techniques of mindfulness meditation to get present. But meditation can feel like work, like a punch-in and punch-out mindset separate from the rest of our life. That specialness of mindfulness is actually a problem. Presence should be fun. My son just got a rambunctious puppy named Nug. Nug is having an uncontainable, bursting, exuberant run at life. He's all over the place, like a pinball. My son is trying to train Nug's fickle, crazy mind. "Come here, boy. Sit. Stay," he commands. Nug comes for a second, licks his master's hands feverishly, and then zooms off. Our minds are very much like that puppy. They become lazy and untrained, like a baby's, juvenile at best. Happiness is earned by going against our personal forms of laziness, so we need to train our minds ever so gently, over and over. Come, sit, stay. Mindfulness is an essential and amazing tool for mind plaque removal, widely available in Western culture. It's an ancient mind training tool being applied in psychology, healthcare, and education, and rightfully so. I've taught mindfulness to doctors, Marines dealing with PTSD, the incarcerated, grade school kids, and senior citizens at RV parks. I've started 3 meditation centers and have taught meditation practices in the darndest places. Mindfulness is the best tool for learning to be happy, which is first of all learning to be present. Practice, practice, practice. In recent years, I've changed my approach to mindfulness. Rather than longish sessions, which generally go on the to-do list, I believe short blasts of presence throughout the day are the fit for our culture. Once one is seduced by the joy of presence, the necessary work of longer sessions have a better chance of being integrated into our busy schedules. Like a musician or an opera singer running through scales, you repeat, "Come, sit, stay." I asked a musician friend about his daily scale practice, and his eyes literally rolled back and he airplayed his guitar, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. He didn't stop. He played different rhythms and tempos in his mind, joyously involved. To become a connoisseur of happiness, it's important to return again and again to presence, being here with no agenda, feeling and seeing the sacredness in front of you. Practice, practice, practice. This isn't a theory book, so please do this with me. Come means bring your mind back to your body from wherever you've been projecting your awareness. Come home to your body. Come here. Sit means sink into the presence even for a second, deeply, without anxiety, without struggling, planning, or worrying. Stay means to notice the tenderness and the small rewards of happiness that show up when you stop thinking, even for a second. Don't try to stay long. Just notice the beauty inherent in presence. It's a glimpse of connoisseurship, of mastery. Do this like a musician practicing scales over and over. Even though it's rewarding most of the time, it's hard to remember to tune into the present moment. This might be the biggest challenge to attaining happiness, remembering to practice. For a brief time, I lived in Morocco as a young man. 5 times a day, our Muslim friends were called to prayer by a chanter, reminding them to appreciate and connect to Allah. The culture pauses for a reset. Can you imagine if the Western world paused 5 times a day to appreciate their lives? I'd venture to say it's not going to happen, so use your phone as a wake-up tool. Set your phone alarm or a meditation bell app to remind you. Do the come, sit, stay practice, and immediately afterwards ask yourself the million-dollar question. Do I like the feeling of wakefulness? Do I want joy? Nobody can make you do this, so you have to want it. Are you willing to pause your busyness and relish the deliciousness of presence? What I like about come, sit, stay practice is that it doesn't take any wind-up. You don't need to close your eyes or take a formal posture. Just come back to right here. You can do it on the beach, in the middle of lovemaking, or in the subway. You can do it 100 times a day, but in the beginning, shoot for a few. Come, sit, stay. It's not just toil without pay. As soon as we do come, sit, stay with ourselves, ever so gently, notice there's a breeze of delight, a rush of belonging during that second. That's happiness. This practice has both the presence training of mindfulness and gives a taste of a more advanced practice called vipassana, as you rest in space for a second without any confirmation of a self. And again, train yourself by smiling and acknowledging that sanity feels better than insanity. Keep the violin out of the case and practice, practice, practice.